Ciao a tutti, it's Aram, and today we are looking at a replay from DCT number 8, I think. It's a Spiral with Sylvans versus a True Hero with Mermails. And, I was interested in looking at more Spiral Sylvan replays because, well, I do want to play the deck at some point. So, yeah. Just before we begin, make sure to subscribe for your number one hot content creator. Uh, okay, so Atru Hero has Undyne, Tias, Soul Charge, Allure, Dark Hole, and Breakthrough Skill. A very nice hand. The only kind of issue is there's not too many waters to discard of Tias, but it's nothing you can't get over. Meanwhile, Sparrow has Kuri Bandit, Kamashrumo, Kuri Bandit, Terraforming, and Hermitry. So, definitely not looking great for Sparrow, but we see True Hero open with Undyne into Goons into searching Megalo and goes for a lure into the controller, and he draws an Abyss Sphere and a Marksman. So he goes for the Chaos play, pitching Megalo, adding Pike, and just passes on set 2. Pearl draws a Miracle Fertilizer, pretty nice draw, but not really in this hand with the 2 Kuri Bandits and all. But he goes for Sylvania into uh, pitching the Hermitry to get the Princess Sprout on top of the deck, and goes for the Miracle Fertilizer for the Hermitry. You know, not the safest play, but at the same time, Curry Bandit does die to uh, Breaker Skill as well. So sticking a level 8 on the field with 2700 attack is better than just normal summoning a Curry Bandit into a Breaker Skill. Even then, the Sylvania can trigger the Princess Sprout itself. So that's pretty good too. But he goes for with with the sphere. He went for Lind into Pike. Pike discarded Marksman and added Gund, I think. And with then he went into the other Abyss Pike he searched earlier with Tias and discarded a title he drew for an Undyne, I guess. Sorry, I wasn't looking too much. I was busy explaining Sylvan's. Goes for the Dweller. Then summons out Tiddle. And, with the Dweller, Tiddle is boosted above the Hermitry. So, with this way, he can even get rid of the Miracle Fertilizer, which is going to be a very strong play. But yeah, Sparrow's hand is not looking too good right now. With the Dweller, he's able to stop the Princess Sprout. Very lucky top deck into Soul Charge. This means that maybe there's a chance, but he doesn't have too much life points, so he just goes for the 2 monsters he has. Princess Sprout effect to try to excavate the top card of the deck and stack itself. So he's at least able to draw with Hermitry. Pretty sure Sprout doesn't trigger here, but that is just very unfortunate to draw another Crew Bandit. Yeah, there was no coming back with that kind of hand. On to game 2, we have Spiral on Commershrumo, Terraforming, Mount Sylvania, Call Down to Sichquoia, and Rivalry. Meanwhile, True Hero has MST, Megalo, Maxi, Gund, and Abyssphere. Both interesting hands, not too strong, not too weak. Um, goes for Kamashrumo set 2 and set and activate Sylvania for the effect for next turn. Meanwhile, a True Hero draws an Abyssphere. He just sets the Abyssphere and passes holds the MST in hand for the Mount Sylvania effect. So get rid of it. Frankly, I'm not entirely sure why he didn't use it just earlier. Yeah, it's not like it's not like Tower where it misses timing. But yeah, Spiral top decks into Sichquoia. Activates another Sylvania. Sylvania effect pitch Sichquoia to stack Hermitry. This makes Sichquoia miss timing, so he can special summon it. He goes for Kamashrumo, which is gonna be able to guarantee hit Hermitry. and he hits Miracle Fertilizer, Terraforming Gloomfire, and Curry Bandit as well. Uh, so now with this is able to bring out Sage Koya, but there's Maxi. Two is gonna chain Call Dante to Maxi, so he can bring out something before that. Um, Three is gonna resolve and is gonna stack Sage Koya to hit the grave, so he can draw an MST, which is gonna be very nice here, just to stop the sphere. Like, do keep in mind the never blind MST into Mermails, because it's probably gonna be a sphere. Or Light Imprisoning Mirror if you're playing artifacts. But anyways, he goes for a beatdown, doesn't special summon out any further. A true hero drew Torrential Tribute of the Maxi and now draws an Abyss Sphere. With the Megalo and Gand are completely dead right now, so he's really just hoping for survival. Um, Not really a great spot to be in, but yeah, that's kind of the luck of the draw. Uh, it's Princess Sprout that he stacked with Hermitry previously, I guess. Not entirely sure why he didn't use it earlier. If that's the case, but yeah, whatever. Um, he does hit a very strong Sphere plus Torrential combo into 4 monsters. That's pretty nuts. So he's able to go for Pike, pitch Gund. With Gund is gonna be able to special summon out Lind, although the Lind is vulnerable now because it's already triggered this turn, so it's a hard once per turn. So he does the correct thing in getting rid of it and keeping the Pike. Because well, actually, is it even the correct thing? I think the correct play would be to keep Lind, because if it survives, then you're still able to go for Undyne into pitch infantry, and this way you get rid of rivalry with with the pike. You've kind of just locked yourself if a spiral plays defensively, which is the correct play most of the time. When you're playing this deck with the rivalry up, you just want to keep them under rivalry. So you don't really want to leave monsters in attack position until necessary. Anyways, he goes for the Sylvan Charity that he stacked previously with Sylvania, and puts on top the Mount Sylvania and an Upstart. Core Bandit effect is gonna just hit no monsters at all, but he does hit Miracle Fertilizer off that, so that's nice. Always good. But yeah. Anyways, he goes for Mount Sylvania, sees Rivalry, and puts it on the bottom. Top decks into another Curry Bandit, which is pretty good. Top decks Upstart into Upstart, the classic combo. He's left with the choice between Curry Bandit and Miracle Fertilizer, and right now there's I feel like both are options, frankly. But he goes for the tree in defense position to keep the rivalry up, and goes for the blind hit, but that's soul charge. Like right now, with the Miracle Fertilizer, if it's stuck around, you were kind of just banking on recurring all of your graveyard pretty much. Not too much they can do about that unless they draw the out. Um, Anyways, he pitches Theos and Undyne for a Megalo. That seems wrong. That just ain't right. I don't know. Sea Serpent Aqua. I feel like a better play would have been normal summon Undyne, dump Dragoons. With Dragoons, you can add infantry, and both Undyne and Abistios are Aqua, so you can pitch the infantry for Theas to get rid of rivalry. Um, True Hero, great Edison player, I assume, but not best Mermail player. The best Edison player. I guess I was wrong. Okay, that is the correct play if you don't have an Abyss Sphere set. If you do have an Abyss Sphere set, that well, going for game is the correct play. I wasn't looking at the back rows. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know how many copies of. No, it doesn't really matter. He either has Megal or lead probably, unless he set it the lead out. Which this isn't really bad matchup for lead. Not a particularly great matchup either, but it's fine. You can crush into army tree and get rid of fertilizer that way, so it's good in that sense. But yeah, embarrassing finish aside for me. Leave a like, join the Discord, ring the bell, subscribe, all the good shit. Do keep in mind that I coach, and goodbye.